Kenya Revenue Authority Football Club was started back in 2005. The club has the ambition and a philosophy of developing talents from the grassroots level. The team usually trains at the public service sports grounds.
We were to play a tournament in East African Catholic University, so somebody told me you can register and play that game, so that tournament. So I registered the team. Lastly, I went to Kenya Revenue Authority. I knew somebody there called Michael Onyura. Michael Onyura was the senior deputy commissioner. Initially, he used to be the chairman of KFF in Kericho. So I knew him and he knew me when I was playing for FC Leopards. So I approached him. I told him I've registered the team under the name of KRA. And I'm requesting if you can come. We have qualified to the finals, if you can come and watch the final. Then he said, well, then he decided to tell me now you can register the team in the league. So we went down to Super League. We registered the team at the Super League. We played at the Super League. We were #1 in our zone. They introduced the playoffs, of which we played the main league and we took the cup. We qualified to the nationwide league. 2008, we were position 7. 2007, we were position 3. 2009, we were position 2. 2010, we were position 3. 2011, we were position 5. And this is 2012, we are position 10. At the moment, we have 4-5 matches to go.
He had a heart for the team because of the struggle have been too much. If it was someone with a small heart, someone who wasn't willing to go through the fight, they'd have given up long ago. So eventually, after the tournament, KRA agreed to sponsor us. We performed well throughout the seasons, which mostly for many of the times, it could have been in the Premier League now, but long ago, running of the federation had some issues long ago. So most of our chances are just taken away from us.
And what we've always emphasized, that we develop the career, we give back to the community. Yeah, by giving back to the community, we played soccer, me and the head coach, we played soccer for the greater heights. So we are imparting these things to the younger generations, that is coaching, and we thank the corporation for giving us that support.
Kenya Revenue Authority Football Club has been faced with a lot of challenges, but it's only a matter of time before the club attains Kenya Premier League promotion.
You can see I've produced so many players. Jerry Onyango, Jeremy is a goalkeeper of Harambee Stars. He came from this team. I picked him from a very small team where I had beaten that team 14-1. So I choose him and I say that goalkeeper, if I train him, he will come the best, and now he's the best.
Kuna timu kienda kucheza nazo, officiating ni mbaya. Hasa kwa hii mchezo wetu huko chini kwa sababu haioneshwi. Sasa unapata marefari sana wanatuumiza.
You see, I can play a game, I stay 2-3 weeks without playing a match. So when I'm going to play a match, I start from zero. You see now, they are not preparing as well. At least if we are 20 teams, every weekend I must have a match.
You know, it's not easy to come and adapt to a team which, if you've not been there. But I've found the leadership is doing it so well, making it so easy for these new players to adapt. Because you have to make them feel at home.
There's a problem somewhere. They don't want us to use this field. So I don't know, we pay this field and we pay another field in the city stadium. It becomes so expensive even for the sponsors. They feel so bad. Why do we pay the field for training ground and then we go pay for the games ground? The federation has to look into this so that they can allow us to use this field for the league matches.
Kenya Revenue Authority Football Club is determined to make key structures that will help in the nurturing of talents from a junior level. The club has lost one of its best talents to the Kenya Premier League clubs.
Kila mwaka unapata wachezaji ikienda kuisha ama katikati ya season, wachezaji wananunuliwa na clubs zingine. Wachezaji wengi wetu wako kwa timu kubwa hizi za Premier League. So unapata ni pigo sana kwetu kwa sababu coach kila mwaka ana have kutengeneza timu nyingine, So lakini this time coach ameamua kukipa wachezaji tutumie next season, tuanzie mahali tumewaachia.
Unity kwa hii timu iko juu sana. Kuelewana ile na kuonyeshana mapenzi nadhani iko juu. zaidi. Ndio mimi kuja niwe mchezaji bora, kuna ile rafiki yangu ananikosoa pia. Anaweza fanya makosa na kuambia, mnarekebisha pia, coach amenisaidia.
If you want to build a house, you must start with the foundation. We don't have foundation for these young men. So we are planning, and it is what we've said with the head coach, that if we really want to develop this team or to nurture the talents, we need to have this youth development.
Tukuwe pamoja, tusaidie timu yetu, tuende mbele, as in to achieve goals za KRA.
The understanding and the capability of your players that makes you win the game. You can train them, and if they are not quality players, you cannot win the game. You can lose all the games. What matters in a game of football, you must have the best players for you to perform.
But tulikuwa na ile filosofia tucheze vizuri, to achieve goals. Tucheze wewe mwenyewe uridhike. Pia kocha anatuambia tucheze tulete points, turidhike na usikie vizuri. Sasa filosofia yetu timu wa keeping the ball sana. Filosofia yetu tunakwanga to maintain possession sana. Yeah, to make opponents are frustrated.
In this club, if a player has a problem, we always come together as a family to assist. Because we are here, because if you have a problem as a player, there's no one from other team who will come to assist you. It's us within the family.
You psych them to have that morale. You need to call one by one, you talk to them. You tell one another that I believe in you and I know you among all you are the best. So he goes away knowing that coach recognizes me that I'm the best. And I call the other one, I tell him the same. So when I go to the game, everybody, the tempo is high.
Kama tumepoteza mechi, watu wengi, timu nzima, wachezaji wote si tumekasirika kwa sababu tuna believe we are the best na tunajua tunafaa tu kushinda. So tukishindwa tunajua ni God amepanga hivyo, sisi tumepanga, lakini si give in our best ndio tuweze kushinda.
Hii timu yetu ni timu iko sawa, ni timu ya vijana na coach vile pia kwa pamoja na sisi anatupatia sahihi kila wakati. Sasa ni timu moja itaenda kama next team itakuwa kali sana.
I could play like 14 games without losing any match. Those were my best moments. You see, sometimes I could play Gor Mahia in the City Stadium with that capacity, and we drew 0-0, and for the President's Cup, we repeat the match twice. That's when they come to eliminate us from the tournament.
Off pitch ni kama mzazi kwetu, ni kama mzazi wetu. Hata kwa pitch bado ni kama mzazi wetu, lakini kwa pitch vitu wa tofauti. Lazima akuwe a demand ndio vitu zi happen.
When I'm here, I'm the commander of the field. I'm the one who is seeing how the play is going on in the field. So I have to command, I have to have that authority. Because for me, if I make a mistake, there's no one to cover me, only the net will cover me. And that will be a goal.
I have a vision for this team. One thing I'm planning how to get to the Premier League. That one I will never lose hope until I get there. Then I'll say I've achieved my vision. Then number 2, if I get to the Premier League, I'll go fight for top 5. Then the second year I go for number 1.
Head coach Ken Kenyatta believes his players will at one time make an achievement in the National League. But it's only a matter of time before conquering Kenyan and African football. Mpaka Collins, GBS News.